and says, "Hello, Shane Enholm," right? Yeah, that's about it. The cops really want to get your fucking name right. Anyway, Shane is going to come up and discuss his life in tattooing, a little bit of history, where he got started, and where he's at now. So, with that, give a hand to Shane Enholm.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Okay, poop buds.
Yeah.
You know, tattoo history, I didn't know a fucking thing about that shit. I just like history. So when I started going down to the Pike, I was a kid that never had a tattoo on me, and I fucking ended up in a group home, and all the gangbangers had tattoos, and my grandfather had taught me how to draw, and I saw one, and it was a heart, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And they're like, they're tattoos. We'll show you how to do them after dinner. And after dinner, we were hand poking tattoos. And then later, I lived in Long Beach, and I went down to the Pike, and one of the first guys I met down there was Mark Mahoney. He was living at the Rose in the back with this guy named Reaper Doug. He had like a cross tattooed on his face, and I was an impressionable kid, and but I was always interested in the history of it. But I couldn't tell you what an A-bar was, or a fucking spring, or wire, or any of that shit. And there was nothing written about it. I just fucking got into it. And a lot of the old guys, I'd want the machines, and they'd be like, what the fuck do you want that for? And I'd be like, I just want it. Can I have it? Can I? And they'd say, yeah. And then I'd start fucking looking at it and fucking trade it for dope and look at it a little more and started coming up with my own theories. I started, you know, looking at what was available and finding out it was all bullshit. And any of you guys could fucking do the same fucking thing. I mean, it's just putting one leg in front of the other. But how I really got into this was punk rock. Is everyone lies in tattooing. Everyone says they tattooed before they did. Everyone lies in punk rock. Everyone says they went to a show 3 months or a year or 2 earlier than they fucking actually did. Because it's that magic period they missed that they want to be a part of. Tattooing, it's the same fucking thing. You know, maybe it's like when you got your first tattoo, but then you say, no, that's when I started tattooing. Or maybe you hand poked something when you were 11, and so you say, no, I've been tattooed. Well, anyway. So I got into fucking punk rock, and I saw the Ramones in 1979 at the Whiskey with the Offenders. I had long blonde hair, and I tried to put it behind my ears, and I'm wearing surfer pants. I live in Venice at the time. And I'm going to the bathroom, and dudes are going, that's the guy's bathroom, not the girl's bathroom, because I'm such a fucking, you know, I'm fine little fucking boy. Everyone thinks I'm a girl. So I went and cut my hair, and got into it, and tattoos were kind of a part of punk rock, but a tattooer at that time was this fucking weird, bell-bottom wearing, tinted glasses, fucking mullet haircut, fucking spearmint gum chewing, fucking strange bird that listened to Jimmy Buffett, or else it was like Colonel Todd, or that some tough, fucking gnarled dude. I mean, Todd had, 3 tattoos on his whole body, but you knew he was a tattooer. You knew he could knock a motherfucker out. And so I started going down to the Pike, and then punkers did too. Like one of the first bands that got a lot of tattoos, those guys in TSOL, Mike Roach and those guys. They were the first guys I saw that, you know, were going down there too. And we were getting like little $12 skulls. One of the first things I got was a Hot Stuff cover up, because I had hand poked Led Zeppelin right here. And punk rock and Led Zeppelin doesn't go together, right? So anyway, but the unique thing about tattooing, which now there's a bunch of mutts in it, you know, but back then tattooing picked you. It was fucking dangerous. It was scary to go in a shop. It's not anymore. Fucking, and now you go in a convention, you can't even hear the fucking machines. I mean, now everyone is it. The fucking high school fucking football player is now the fucking best tattoo artist in the country. Fucking cheerleaders. Me, I went to 7th grade. I was a street kid. The only place open late at night were tattoo shops. And I'd mop up and they'd feed me and make fun of me and fucking that kind of shit. But the interesting thing about punk rock and tattooing is fucking I tattoo, I hang out with all these guys, I fucking get a dope habit, I fucking do armed robberies, I end up in the joint, I spend all my 20s locked up, a bank robber, I was the ponytail bandit, I get out, my parole officer says, you ain't tattooing for a living, those are deeds of iniquity, and you ain't fucking doing it. So I ran a jackhammer for a couple of years. Now, I bet you, if you paroled, they'd want you in a fucking tattoo shop. They'd be like, oh, it's a safe place. Go there and do upside down infinity symbols all day long. So, so I'm running a jackhammer, fucking, I end up tattooing with a joint machine at home, and I get back into it again. I talk to Mahoney, I fucking talk to Bob, we've known each other since '83. I start tattooing again, and I'm working at this fucking shop, and I'm tattooing cops, a lot of cops. I'm tattooing this robbery homicide cop. He's a little older than me, and first I tattooed his partner. I put him St. Michael, because you know St. Michaels are what? They're the patron saint of fucking cops, right? So anybody that's tattooed a cop has tattooed a St. Michael on it, right? A patron saint of cops. So anyway, so this guy comes in and I start tattooing him, and he turns out that he was a cop in Hollywood. And fucking I grew up in punk rock on the streets of Hollywood. Fucking, my kid's mother is the chick that fucking OD'd with Darby Crash and the Germs when he died. She lived and he died, and how I got together with her is everyone blamed her for his death, and the truth was that motherfucker used to walk around talking about killing himself every fucking day. If it wasn't fucking her, it was gonna be someone else. Anyway, so it come to find out this cop I'm tattooing is the same cop that's beating the crap out of me when I'm a little kid at the Black Flag creepy crawl riots. What would happen is Black Flag's gonna play the whiskey, and fucking all us punkers would see, oh, they're gonna play, let's go get drunk. We'd go, and all the cops would fucking look in the paper and say, oh, Black Flag's gonna play, let's go there. And fucking, I'm not joking, this fucking cop and me fucking actually were fighting in 1980. And now it's 2015, and I'm tattooed, I sleeved him, both his arms. He's blind, because if he fucking wasn't, he wouldn't let me sleeve him. But the dude can't see, so I end up sleeving the guy, and he says, hey, Shane, do you remember the Ramones riot when they pushed the car through the front door of the Palladium? And I'm like, yeah, I was the motherfucker pushing the car through the fucking door. That's the uniqueness of tattooing, is that it could bring someone like me and that mutt, who I love now, but together. And now I don't know so much anymore. Now I think anybody gets into that shit. You know, I don't know. I look around here and fucking, it's a mess, man. What the fuck happened? Who taught all these motherfuckers to do this? I mean, Jesus Christ, what are we doing? But God bless each and every one of you, and I hope you all make a fucking $1 million. But that's the uniqueness of tattooing. That me and a cop that were fighting each other. I mean, one time him and his partners caught me trying to get over the fence at the Starwood, and my friend got over there, and they got his shoe, and I didn't, and I fucking landed, and I put my arms up, and they beat me with billy clubs till my fucking elbows were out like this. And then today, me and that dude go to breakfast together and fucking talk about the fact that he beat me with a fucking billy club when I was a fucking 15-year-old defenseless fucking kid. But, you know, I love him for it. So somebody asked me to tell that fucking story today, and I thought I would rather than bore you guys with fucking machine history. So, wait, what's the word? Oh yeah, cut!
James en Sheen.